weekend game plan gets out into the community with Suburban Newspaper sports editor Mark Lidbetter and the Amateur Sports Report.
We went a little long last segment. Mark, how's it going today?
Very good, Sean. Yourself?
Very, very good as well. Let's get right to it. A little bit of futsal. Now, if you're unfamiliar with futsal, explain it to our listeners.
That is basically gym soccer, which is exploding in popularity. I mean, there's even world championships in this, and it's a crazy, crazy game on a small area in the gym. And the Pierrefonds Comprehensive High School girls football team set very high expectations this season, and they delivered. They defeated College St. Anne 3-1 in the 2018 Ligue des Champions final, which was made sweeter by the fact that Pierrefonds Comprehensive was hosting the championships. And the Lady Trojans capped off an undefeated season by pouncing early on a determined College St. Anne side. They took a 3-0 lead into the break, and that gave PCHS the momentum in the second half to hold off St. Anne, who responded with an opening goal in the second half. But that was all they could manage, and PCHS hoisted the championship banner.
Good stuff. All right, I like that. Anytime you can bring home a banner, you're doing quite well. A little bit of baseball. I know the snow's still on the ground. We got some baseball news.
Yeah, we have Baseball Quebec. They have announced the 33 athletes that have been invited to the junior national team's U18 annual spring training camp, and that's going to take place at the Walter Fuller Complex in St. Petersburg, Florida, from March 15th to the 24th. And Baseball Quebec will be well represented by right-handed pitchers Victor Bergeron and Olivier Morin-Leroc, infielder Edouard Savoie, outfielder Nicolas Tremblay, the best position in ball, catcher, by Martin Vincelli. Gee, I wonder what position I played. Not only will the players train, but they'll have a chance to play a 6-game schedule against minor league prospects from the Baltimore Orioles, the Detroit Tigers, the Phillies, Tampa Bay Rays, Toronto Blue Jays. But the highlight of the week will come March 17th when the team will travel to Dunedin Stadium to take on a split squad version of the Blue Jays. So big-time baseball for these young players.
And that's where we're at, Spring training ball in action. Regular season right around the corner. You can almost feel it here, even without our Expos. Finally, I want to take you to Westmount, and I'll tell you, some of my best memories in high school were playing for Loyola. We're playing high school hockey. And I understand that Westmount High School is starting up a program.
Yeah, they tested the ice this week, or this past season, with some exhibition games in February. So the Westmount High School Knights return to the ice, and by that result, they are going to have a full program next fall and join competition. And what they're doing is the program supports the individual needs of the students who want to play the game of hockey while working towards solid grades, which I'm sure you can appreciate coming out of Loyola's program.
Go on.
Got to be a student athlete, though, right? The balance has to be there. So they had a few exhibition contests in February. They've got the bodies in line to help with the program, and they're gearing towards next October when the GMAA starts up again, and they will have the Westmount Knights going into, we'll see whichever divisions in the boys and possibly a girls team in the juvenile girls category.
Well, I really loved my time playing GMAA sport. I played football, I played hockey, I played rugby, and honestly, some of my best moments from high school, as I mentioned before, do come from GMAA sports. So I hope all the athletes at Westmount High enjoy their time playing hockey and enjoy all the other sports that they take part in. Mark, you going to watch a little of the matinee game today? The Habs and the Lightning, they get going at 1 o'clock this afternoon.
Well, I'll be out and about. I'm actually with playoffs underway, I'm going to be supervising 3 crews of referees today.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. So it's that time of year, but I'll be listening on my phone on TSN 690.
Do you get a different game when you show up in person? Do the refs look up and say, "Oh, big boss is here. Better make sure this is a clean one"?
You know what? It'll get picked off because when they're supervised, there's a bunch of us. So we'll pick out the same things. They just know to go out. It's the playoffs. They better turn up their game anyway.
There you go. All right, that's Mark Lidbetter from the Suburban. Mark, thanks for jumping on with the amateur wrap-up.
Have a great week, guys.